anything can come up. One day you might feel great, the other day you might not even feel like getting out of the bed. One day you might feel like your foot is the problem, one day you might feel like your shoulder is the problem.
One day you may feel like killing somebody.
All of that is feeling. Okay? And it's response to getting on your nerves. Something gets on your nerves, you want to get rid of it. You want to get it off. Okay? Nerves are how your body feels, or it determines how you feel about it.
It makes your blood pressure go up too.
That's right. But we want you to get back to consistency. Okay? The more you stick to consistency or get into your old routine, the better you feel once you just get started doing something. Okay? We say you don't feel good when you're not doing anything. It's because you're not breathing very well. Okay? We start with breathing. Seems like the most simple thing to do, but it's the easiest thing to forget. And when there's a decrease in breathing, there's going to be a decrease in energy and a decrease in thinking. Okay? So let's try it. Practice breathing. Okay? How do we breathe? I think we all have a nose. Yeah. I think we got one. Okay. Well, if you got a nose, your nose is just like mine, and you probably have a whole bunch of what feels like hair in it. That hair is called cilia. It's there to make sure you come with filtered air. Filtered air. It all goes in nice and clean and pure. So we want to make sure you're inhaling through your nose, and then when you breathe out through your mouth. Let's try.
The only way to breathe is breathe in through the nose. You can't breathe through any other part.
You can breathe in through your mouth, and you can breathe out through your mouth. Okay? You can breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the nose. Okay? Depending on the effort you're putting out will determine which one you're breathing through. When we're just talking about being comfortable, relaxed, we want you to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. If what you're doing becomes too strenuous, you won't be able to control it very well, and all you'll do is breathe out of your mouth. A lot of times you see that after people running. You do some running, you'll breathe like that. A lot of times they'll do this or something like that. They're trying to get maximum breathing. But when you're calm and relaxed,
My dog would do that.
yes, that's right. That's right. Okay? When you're calm and relaxed, you'll breathe in through the nose. Okay, you breathe in through the nose. Okay? Let's practice. In through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth, and relax. Now I'm saying relax because each time we stop and you try it again, we want you to get better at it. Okay? And you may have seen me moving my hands when I'm breathing. The reason I'm moving my hands because a lot of things can make you feel nervous, make you feel anxious, or stressed out. All of those things change the way you breathe. Even when you feel pain in your shoulder, it changes the way you breathe. Okay? What we're trying to get you to do is breathe no matter what you're feeling. Because if you hold your breath, you're going to feel it more, and it actually causes more problems than not. You've been breathing every day since the day you were here. Since day one. We don't want you to stop now. We want you to start doing it more and more correct. Okay? So now we want your inhale to be about the same length as your exhale. Okay? When one of them is longer than the other, it makes your heart rate feel like it's beating real quick. Normally it makes you feel like you're nervous or stressed out. Yeah. In fact, when you're nervous or stressed out, what's the first thing somebody tell you? Relax, breathe. Because breathing is what relaxes you. You've been doing it all your life. Okay? So let's try again. In through your nose, and then out through your mouth. Again, in through the nose, out through your mouth. Again, in through the nose, out through the mouth. One more. In through the nose, out through your mouth, and relax. Now we want you to stay relaxed or control your heart rate. Okay? You control relaxing just like you control your heart rate. We want you to stay in control of your heart rate while we try to do gentle movements. Okay? When you can't control your heart rate while we do gentle movements, it normally means your body doesn't think the move is very gentle. And it normally means there may be something going on with the body part you're moving. Let's see. Let's do our best. Normally I start with your neck muscles. Why? What's the first thing you hear? Pains in the neck. Okay? Anything can cause a pain in the neck. Anything that gets you worried, stressed out, or thinking, first shows up in your breathing and then shows up in your neck, thus pain in the neck. Okay?
I was still gonna say pain somewhere else.
well, all of those. Okay, we want to be able to recognize where we feel the pain. Okay, so now we just want to make sure we can move our head while we're breathing. Okay, movement of the head is going to stretch out some of these neck muscles. Okay, all we're going to do here is just try to turn and look over your shoulder. Now, don't just look to the left and to the right. Keep turning until you feel something. You'll feel it in the back of your neck. You'll feel it somewhere. Make sure you can feel it somewhere, and make sure you can control your heart rate by breathing nice and calm, nice and relaxed. Okay? You want to try to get 2 to 3 good breaths in. Normally, I count down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Then we do the same for the opposite side. We always want to make sure you work both sides, okay? And stretch. If you only work one side, okay, one side is going to get stronger. When one song gets stronger than the other, it starts to feel uncomfortable, okay? When you've been sleeping uncomfortable all night, one side is tight. One side is getting stretched out. You'll feel that when you wake up in the morning, okay? The one that is overstretched and overworked. Now slowly, slowly, relax. We do another. The next, we bring your ear to your shoulder. It looks just like this. You bring your ear to your shoulder, okay? This is actually what you look like if you're sleeping on your side with a pillow. Unless your pillow is too big, and then it's pushing your head up in a different direction. But this is what you look like when you're comfortable at night. If it's not comfortable now, it's telling you something. Okay, how you know it's comfortable? You can breathe while you're doing it. Now slowly relax. Now remember I said how you do this at night? This is you sleeping on your side at night. And you're not really supposed to move. All you have to do is lay there and breathe. But if you can't breathe while you're laying on your side, you're going to start flipping all over. You're not going to get comfortable. Okay? All of these muscles tighten up. We're making sure we're checking to see whether you can sleep comfortably while moving your head. Let's try the other side. Bring your ear to your shoulder. Now if you feel that, it's because the muscles are tight. Okay? Muscles feel good when they stretch. Okay? But we want to know what muscles are getting tight, because that means they're doing a lot of work. Slowly, slowly relax. Okay? The ones that are doing the work, we want to find out why. That way we can make the ones that are doing most work stronger. Okay, let me say that another way. You ever seen a construction worker? You expect them to have big arms. You ever seen somebody play soccer? They got big legs. Somebody that's a pitcher or a quarterback, I expect to have a big arm. Somebody that likes working and helping, big heart. You get the picture. You understand. Yeah. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Okay? The next one. And this one is different than the others. Okay? So far, they've all been stretches. Okay? Now we're going to fight gravity. I don't want to make it complicated, but we're going to go against gravity. Okay? You remember the story about the apple falling out of the tree? Nothing to hold it there. Everything is going to fall. If there's nothing to hold it up, everything is going to fall. Okay? That's called gravity. That is why we're staying strong, so that you can fight the forces of gravity. Okay? Let me say that one more way, I guess. Without the use of if you weren't strong enough to align your muscles, you would not be able to stand up, because the forces of gravity will pull you right back down to the ground. We're strengthening the muscles it takes to keep you all aligned. When your knees are over your ankles and your hips are over your knees and your shoulders are over your hips, you're standing up. Okay? When you're sitting down, okay, your ears are over the shoulder and the shoulder is over the hip. But your knee is over the ankle. Okay, when we bring them all into alignment, it looks like you're standing up. Okay, it looks like you're standing up. Okay? This is a lift. Okay? This is a lift. First, when we do a lift, we want to make sure you can talk to the muscles that we're responding to. Okay? It looks like this. So all you're doing is trying it. and it looks like this. You're trying to pick up your shoulders, bring it to your ears, and then relax, okay? If you were okay there, we try it again. This time we try it a little better, okay? This time, make sure you don't move your head when you pick up on your shoulders, okay? We pick up on the shoulders, and then we relax, okay? Now each time we do it, you're getting better at it, okay? Your body's gonna help you get better at whatever it is you're doing, okay? That's why we wanna make sure you're doing it right. Otherwise, you're gonna get very good at doing it wrong. And we don't want you to do it wrong, okay? So let's try again now. The arms are down. Now pick them up. Now put them down. Again, pick them up. Now put them down. Pick them up and then down. Up and down. Can I do 10 and down? In 9 and down. In 8, you're doing great. In 7 and down. In 6 and down. In 5 and down. In 4, give me more. In 3 and down. In 2, and then you're through. In 1, and then you're done. Now hold it up. Now what I just did now is get you to hold it or stop moving it. Holding it is much more difficult than the moving. In fact, you just moved it more than 10 times, but I guarantee you're already tired of holding it already.
Correct.
Okay? It takes a lot of muscles to hold it. When you're doing things very difficult, it's natural to hold your breath too. We don't want you to hold your breath, especially when you're doing things difficult. This is when you need to breathe in the most. Now we want you to breathe. Focus on breathing while you have your shoulders up. Okay? This is you focusing on doing what's right, no matter what you feel. Okay? Now, do the best you can. Try to raise your shoulders up even higher. Up, 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 up. Do you see how your shoulders go up with my voice? Now relax. All this means is it's very difficult to do your best and breathe at the same time. That's all we're trying to prove to you. And without practice, you're going to short one of them. Either you won't like the exercise or you won't like to breathe. If you don't like the exercise, you're going to be talking to your doctor a whole lot. How about that? Because you don't like to breathe. People who like to breathe are doing things. Okay? They talk to you when you're not breathing much. Okay? Let's keep moving.
Got a question.
Yeah.
When you're saying about bringing your shoulders up, etc., are you supposed to be feeling any stress or pulling or something in the neck?
Yes, that's exactly where you're going to feel it. In fact, it brings up the very next point. When you're picking up, it tightens things up. You just picked up on your shoulders. I'm saying this part, but she actually is helping out what I'm saying. Because I want you to know that you're supposed to feel something whenever you do something.
Here.
You're going to feel it somewhere, and that's the whole point. You should almost know where you're going to feel it because certain muscles do certain jobs. These are the muscles that pick up on your shoulders. Okay? They're your trapezius muscles. Okay? When they get stressed out, they rise also. These are the muscles that get tight and cause a pain in your neck. Okay? Just like she's mentioning she feels it here, every time we do an exercise going forward, you should feel it in a specific place. Yeah. Okay? That's because the muscle we're talking to should do the work. When another muscle helps out, we call it compensating. We want to make sure you're able to control all of the muscles without having to compensate. Okay? The next one. We want to make sure you can talk to your hands. Talk to your hands. Okay? These are your hands. Okay? We want to make sure you can control them. We want to make sure you can control them. Okay? How do we make sure you can control them? You pick them up, and then you put them down. Now we want to see if you can have better control over them. Okay? This time when you pick them up, make sure your thumbs are to the left and to the right. Okay? It looks like this. They come up, and then they go left and right, and then they go down. In fact, I'm saying turn your thumb left and right, but if I tell you to make a muscle, you'll do it the same way either way. You'll turn your thumb out. But that's all we're doing, getting you to turn your thumb out when you bring your hand up, like you're making a muscle. Okay? Bring it up, and then down. Bring it up, and then down. Now hold it. Now I'm looking to make sure you're not trying to hold your breath. Okay? It's very natural, like I said, it's hard to do two things at once without practice. That's the reason they have the coach. That's the reason they have practice. Okay? Now relax. Now we'll put it all together. Okay? Arms are down. Up, then down. It's up and then down. Breathe out and breathe in. Pick it up and put it down. You breathe out and breathe in. Pick it up and then down. Breathe out and in. And then you do it all again. It's up, it's down. Breathe out, breathe in. It's up, it's down. Breathe out, breathe in. Pick it up, put it down. Breathe out, breathe in. It's up, it's down. Breathe out, breathe in. Now we hold it. Then we do all of that moving to get your breathing up. We don't want you to hold your breath. Okay? See how many more we're able to do when we're breathing while we do it? Okay, this is how we get you in shape. It's called aerobics with oxygen the more you breathe. Now again, relax. The next one. The next one. Let's do one for arm, shoulder. Arm, shoulder. These are called shoulders. Okay, these are called shoulders. We just picked up your hand, and if you want to put more things in your hand, you put something heavy in your hand and makes your arm stronger. Okay? Shoulder moves your arm. Shoulders move your arm. Okay? Shoulders move your arm. Shoulders are very strong muscles. Very durable. They can survive just about anything except you sleeping on them. You sleep on these shoulders, you are guaranteed to destroy these shoulders. I've seen football players run these things into other 300, 400 pound people. I've seen people running the walls with these shoulders. These shoulders can take a whole bunch, but they cannot handle you laying on them. Okay? Let's make sure you're not laying on your shoulder in a way that causes some discomfort. Okay? The key here, okay, is don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. Start small, start simple, okay? I don't know if you see how I'm standing up right now. I'm standing up and I'm not doing anything with my arms. As long as I don't do anything with my arms, normally they're very comfortable, okay? It's not until you move them or try to do something that now you'll feel something if there's an issue with the arm, okay? What we want to demonstrate is that you can move your arms or hands that much pain-free, okay? How do we do that? We bring your arms in front of you. Okay. Whew. Oh my goodness. I'll just pull up. We bring your arms in front of you. Okay? Now don't try to overdo it. We're not trying to touch the ceiling. All you're trying to do is raise your hands about this much. Okay? Ready? Pick them up and put them down. Okay? Now you catch your breath. Okay? When you're catching your breath, your body's thinking about what it is you just did. Now we'll try it again. Okay? Your arms are in front of you. You're trying to lean forward the best you can. Okay? You're trying to straighten your arm out the best you can. Okay? And then we raise it up a little and then back down. Okay? Catch your breath again. Okay? Now if this is hurting your shoulder or feels uncomfortable, we don't want you to do it anymore. Okay? Pain is your body trying to tell you what it does and doesn't like. Okay? Your job is to pay attention to what your body tells you it does and doesn't like. You're not supposed to like things. Okay? Let's try one more time. With the arm long, no bend in your arm. Raise the arms, and this time you just hold it right there. Now all you're doing now is making sure you can breathe. Okay? If you can't breathe, you drop your arms and relax. Okay? Now, everyone relax. Now we put it all together. Little teeny weeny steps. Remember how we did the shoulders? Doesn't matter how little or how much you do it first, eventually you're going to get tired of doing it. Okay? That's when we want to make sure you're doing your best. Okay? If picking it up that much is the best, so be it. Just make sure you're doing your best. Here we go. Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 1. Now breathe, breathe, breathe out and in 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out and in. Breathe out and 5 and 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7. Breathe out and in. Breathe out and 8. 1, 2, 3, 9, 1, 2, 3, 10. Now we hold it. Hold it just means you're still strong enough to stop it after you're using it. Okay? Now relax. How's that feel for you?
Pretty good.
Okay?
Did you feel anything like in the upper arm, like an ache, maybe?
You feel like a stretch.
Feel like you're stretching your arm.
Feel like you're opening your arm up. Your shoulder here, the front of your shoulder is responsible for elevating your arms forward. Okay?
Like in this?
You're going to feel that here,
Yeah.
front of the shoulders, front of the shoulders.
Yeah.
Okay? If you're bending at the elbow, okay, it's trying to indicate there's an issue with your shoulder. Okay? Trying to indicate an issue with your shoulder. When you hear me talk about the lean forward, actually probably easy. I'm gonna sit down. I think it's easier if I show you sitting down. See how the bend is in my arm here? Okay? The leaning forward is to take the bend out. Okay? You don't want to bend in the arm here. Okay? If your arm is bending while you're trying to keep it straight, your arm is telling you, I can't do it with it straight. I need you to. You get stronger when you put a bend in it. Your arm is bending because it needs the extra strength in order to control your arm. When the arm doesn't need this to control it, the shoulder should be able to stabilize your shoulder. I don't know if I'm making any sense there. Bring your arm out to the side now. Okay? Now we bring them out to the side. Okay? Now, what we're trying to do now is raise them out to the side laterally and then back down. And again, you're not trying to raise them very high. You just try to stay where they're comfortable. Again, you bring them up and then down. Okay? One more, bring up, and then you hold. You make sure you can able to do the exercise while breathing. Okay? Being able to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Then relax. Now we put them all together. Okay? Stay gentle, relax. Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out and in, breathe out and 5. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 7. It's 1, 2, 3, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 9. Breathe out and in. We do it again. And 1, 2, 3, 11 and 1, 2, 3, 12. 1, 2, 3. Down and up. Now down. Now hold it. Make sure you're not holding your breath.
Make sure you breathe.
The more we move, your body's going to make you breathe. This is why the doctor's always telling you to do something. Because it's going to make you do what they're trying to get you to do on your own, which is breathe. Now relax. Let's move on down to your feet. Toes and feet. From the chair, from the chair, from the chair. One good thing about the chair, we're not worried about you falling out of the chair. The problem is, the more you're in the chair, we're more worried about you falling when you get out of it or when you stand up, if you don't strengthen certain muscles. Okay? We can actually safely work some of these muscles from the chair much safer than you could in standing up. Okay? Let's do our best. Well, actually, let's start with the toes. Let's start with the toes. Normally, I like to do the knee lift. That's my favorite exercise, the knee lift. Okay? Let's start with your toes. Okay? The toes. And the point I want to try to drive home with the toes is it doesn't matter what it is you're doing. It doesn't matter what it is you're doing. If you're doing it with any bit of your heart and any intensity, you're going to get tired of doing it. Okay? Woo! Let's tap your toes. I'm going to go ahead and let you know we're going to tap your toes for about a minute. I'm going to tell you right now. Okay? Yeah. And do you see how fast you're tapping your toes? You don't move your toes that fast. You don't walk that fast. See how fast you're moving them now? We tap them quick because it's easy to move them quick. Until they get tired. Until you get tired of doing it, it's fun to do and it's easy to do until you get tired of doing it. And you just keep on tapping. And you don't have to slow down, just keep on, keep on. Now, all that's happening is what you're feeling is changing. That's the only thing that's happening. You're doing the same thing you were doing 30 seconds ago. Only thing that's changing is whether you want to keep doing it or not. Woo! It's a burning sensation you'll start to feel. Why are you smiling and burning at the same time?
She's always.
Well, I say it's because we like to do things. We like being able to do things. You're supposed to feel it. That made me feel so good. Oh, I felt so alive. I felt so wonderful. We live for feelings. Woo! Still tapping those toes, you ought to feel your toes. In fact, you might not even feel your toes. You feel above your toes. Okay, right here, below your knee, above the toes. Now, all of that's good. Just don't stop tapping the toe. Okay? Now, keep in mind here, this is you doing what you want to do. Okay? Now, the chance here, when you're doing what you want to do, as soon as you felt this, you would have stopped. The thing here is when you go longer, you're getting stronger. When I pull up sometimes, I see the ladies walking up and down the road. This is like us now walking all the way up to 522 and back. Tap, tap the toe. Tap, tap the toe. Now watch this part. All we're going to do now is slow it down. Why? Because you're supposed to walk slower, right? The older you get, you're supposed to slow down. Isn't that how it works? Let's slow it down. Slow. Slow. Slow it down. Pick them up, but slow it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn your toes out wide. 10. All we're doing is moving your toes. That's all you're doing here is controlling your toes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn toes in. 10, 9, 8. Great. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Are you tired of moving your toes?
Yes.
That's exactly what should happen when you're tired of moving your toes. You should stop and take a break. You'll feel it when you need a break. Okay? Your body will talk to you. Okay? You'll feel it.
What would your body say? Wake up.
It's saying, do you want to keep on going?
Yeah.
Because you feel it. The question is, do you want to keep going longer? You were feeling it the whole time. Okay, now watch this. Tap your toes again. Stop. A little distraction, you don't mind tapping your toes. A drummer taps their toes all night long. For the right reason, you'll tap your toes. Okay? For the right reason, you'll do anything. The doctor is always trying to find the motivation. What's going to make you do a little more? Do a little more breathing, do a little more walking. Okay? When you can do it all right from the chair you're sitting in. Okay? Let's move something else. Why? Because the more you move, the more it gets you breathing. Okay? The more you get the breathing, the better you feel, the better you think. The more you think. Okay? This is what I call my favorite exercise. Now, I know I'm kind of wild and pointed like that. Okay? It's called the knee lift. And all we're doing is picking up on your knee. Okay? Picking up on your knee. Okay? We want to do the same thing for the other leg. Pick up on the knee. Okay? I think you heard me mention before about gravity. It takes muscles to pick up on your knee. But as soon as you relax and do nothing, it's going to pull it back down to the ground. Okay? That's gravity. We're making sure you're strong enough to fight the forces of gravity. What you were feeling with your toes, or you picking them up against gravity. When you get too weak, gravity's going to win, and you're going to fall to the floor. We're making sure the muscles are strong enough to keep you upright. Okay? Let's try picking up your knee again.
When I was freed up, what caused it that?
Your what does?
When you go to walking,
Yeah.
and you walk so long, my legs freeze up.
Well, see, you might need to take a break.
No, but I can't budge. I can't go no more, forward or backward.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to take a walk with you one day. Let's try picking up the knee. Picking up the knee is walking, is the same thing that happens when you walk, except you're alternating your knees. Okay? You're gonna feel this even more because we're not gonna alternate. You're staying on one knee. All you're trying to do is make sure you can do it the best you can. Don't worry about your foot, don't worry about your toes, just worry about picking your knees straight up into the air. Let's try again. Up and then down, okay? Now remember how high you had that up, because your body's gonna remember. We want you to try to bring it up to the same height. Keep bringing it up as high as you can, except this time, we're gonna do 5, okay? Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5, and relax. Then we're gonna do the same thing for the other leg. Okay? It's gonna feel the same, if not more. Okay? This time we want you to do better, do more. Try to bring your knee a little closer to your chest. This time, try to make sure your face doesn't move at the same time. Okay? Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5, and relax. When you're relaxing, you shouldn't be thinking about doing a whole bunch of extra moving. All you're doing is breathing. Okay? Because that's the point of the relaxing. You're just taking a break before you go back out and do some more. Okay, we'll do the exercise again. Okay? We're doing the exact same thing, except this time, try your best again. When you pick up on the knee, breathe out through your mouth. Try not to move your face. Okay? Bring the knee as close to your chest as you can. Okay? You're going to feel it somewhere. You should feel most of that right about in here. Okay? Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5, and relax. We do the same for the other leg. Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2. Breathe out and in. Breathe out and 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5, and relax. Catch your breath. When you're catching your breath, your body is thinking it over. Whether it wants to keep on going or whether it wants to stop. If you're not used to the way you feel, you want to stop. Woo! I start to feel this, I start to feel that. Just because you feel it doesn't mean that it hurts. Okay? Let's try it one more time. Let's try it one more time. Okay? Again, don't forget the most important part. The most important part is that you're picking up straight from your knee, bringing it as close to your chest as you can. Try to do it without your face moving. Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out and in, breathe out and 5. And 1, 2, 3, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 7. And 1, 2, 3, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 9. And 1, 2, 3, 10. And relax. Ooh, I heard a woo. Yeah. That woo is her body recognizing the difference between what we just did and what was before. You just did double what we did before. Okay? You should feel it. Okay? The more she feels it and is able to do it successfully, she's actually going to feel good about herself. Oh, I was in there lifting my leg 20, 30 times. Mr. Yates had me doing all kinds of stuff up in there. Let's do the same thing for the other leg.
I tell them that all the time. I said, do you do those exercises? I say, yes, you need to start doing them with me.
That's right, and that's good news. That's the sister being a sister. Let's get the other leg some. Equal opportunity exercise. Whatever you do to one side, make sure you do to the other.
Right.
Because if not, you're going to feel like one side is stronger and you're never going to forget it.
That's right.
You're only going to use one side, the strong side. And then the other side is going to start getting neglected. Here we go. Straighten that knee up. Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 1. Breathe out and in. Breathe out and 2. And 1, 2, 3, 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out and in. Breathe out and 5. It's up, it's down. Breathe out and 6. Up and down. Breathe out and 7. Knee up, then down. Breathe out and 8. 1, 2, 3, 9. 1, 2, 3, 10. And relax. Yep, think about how that feels. Your body's thinking about it, it's processing it. Okay?
Bend your legs.
That's right, that's right, that's right. Okay? When you're doing it right and you keep going farther, you'll get stronger. When you go longer, you'll get stronger. Show you one more. Show you one more. You just now demonstrated you can pick up on your knee. Okay? All we're trying to do now, don't move your face. Try to lift up on your knee and just hold it right there. Make sure you're breathing. Make sure you're breathing. No, doesn't matter which knee. Make sure you're breathing. See how fast that leg is changing? It was easy at first, but quickly you ought to start feeling the weight of your leg. Okay? If you haven't felt the weight of your leg already, the weight of your leg is already changing your posture. Straighten out your back. Now try to pick the knee up a little higher.
No.
See, that changes the way it feels. Okay? Now you relax. Now you control when you can stop feeling it. That is the beauty of the exercise. It's controlled uncomfortableness. Okay? But the more we go stronger, you get longer. Let's try the other leg. Why? We picked it up on this leg. Now we want to pick up the other leg also. Okay? Sit it up as tall as you can. Try to pick up on your knee. There's nothing easy about this. If you think this is easy, you're not doing it right. But all you got to do is do it, and you already know how difficult it can be. Make sure you're breathing. Anything you think is difficult, breathing is how you make it through. Now, see what you feel? Check your posture. Make sure you're sitting up tall. You're going to feel it even more. Okay? Now, raise your knee even higher. That's you doing your best. You feel that? And then you relax. Oh, feels good to do your best, but it also feels good to relax. You're rewarded by doing your best by relaxing. You get to take a break. Woo, let me just make it inside of the, woo, let me just, doing your best, trying to get there. One more. Let's straighten your leg up. Okay? Straighten your leg out with your foot on the ground. Okay? This is how we make sure you're strong enough to move your legs. Because if you're not strong enough to move your legs, you're not going to use your legs. Okay? If you're not strong enough to control your legs, you're not going to want to use your legs. Toes pointed up. Okay? All we're trying to do now is lift from your toe, like you were kicking a balloon on the tip of your toe.
Like you're kicking a football.
Yes, yes. No bend in your knee. Okay? Try to raise it up, then put it back down. Okay? We try it again. Okay? Again, lifting from the toe, no bend in the knee, just like rockets. Rockets. Okay? Again, we pick it up, and then we put it down. Okay? One more again. This time we're going to try repetition to put the breathing right along with it. Okay? Ready? Exercise. Breathe out and in and up and down. Breathe out and in and up and down. Breathe out and in and up and down. Out through the mouth and in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth and in through the nose. Up and down and relax. You'll feel your leg. You'll feel how it affects your breathing. Now we want to give the other leg some. Okay? And all we're doing here, because we're not using any additional weight, we're just using your own body weight. You're making sure you can breathe while you do the exercise. Okay? Toe pointed up. Okay? Do the best you can. You're going to feel it. When done correctly, you'll feel that up in here somewhere. Okay? If you're feeling it here, this only means you're bending at your knee. Okay? You should feel most of that up here. Okay? Ready? Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5, and relax. That should feel much more different than picking up your knee with the leg bent. That your leg will feel heavy when the leg is long. Okay? When you're walking, you're going from the bent to the long, back to the bent to the long, back to the bent to the long, back to the bent to the long. Okay? Now we're going to put it together to make sure your knees work. Your knees are what take you from the bent to the long, or the flex to the extended. Okay? This is what's happening while you're walking. Okay? Now let's go through it, nice and easy. I'm saying nice and easy. When I say nice and easy, I'm saying slowly to make sure you can do it. That's what I mean, nice and easy. I'm not trying to insinuate that there's anything easy about anything that we're doing, because nothing we're doing is easy. Okay, nothing we're doing is easy. Okay. Looks like, but I do believe that if you try it, you will get better at it, no matter how you start. Okay? It looks like this. We pick up on your knee, just like in the last one. You push out on your toe, just like in the last one. You bring it back in, you touch the floor. Then you go to the other one, just like if you were walking. You pick it up, push it out, bring it in, set it down. We go to the other leg. Up, out, in, down. 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 Other leg. Up, out, in, down, up, out, in, down, up, out, in, down, up, out, and relax. And that's how we keep your knees healthy. Okay, make sure your knees stay healthy. Okay? When you sit down on them, okay, you can keep them healthy, taking the weight off of them. When you stand up, there's consequences that they're uncomfortable or they're hurting. And that's because you have weight on top of them. Now we're going to do the most difficult one of all. The most difficult thing of all. It's not moving, it's trying to stop movement. It's trying to stop movement. Okay? It looks like this. I call it a seated plank. And it looks like this. You extend both legs, just like in the last exercise. In the last exercise, we did one at a time. Now you're doing both at the same time, taking the bend out of those joints and straightening your arms out, taking the bend out of each joint, and just trying to hold it. Okay? Relax. We'll do it 4 times. 4 times. Each time, all you're trying to do is lift your legs as high as you can. Okay, lift your legs as high as you can. Let's give it a practice. Let's give it a practice. Ready? Stretch. Raise the toes as high up in the air. Get as much of the leg off the chair as you can. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Then we'll try again. Why? Because the more you do it, you get better at it. Just naturally get better at it. You just want to beat your old score. Okay? You just want to do better. Here we go, number 2. Ready? Oh, if I didn't remind you the first time, you want to make sure you're breathing here. This is an exercise in breathing and how to deal with stress. Okay? When things get difficult and challenging, it's natural to lock up and hold your breath. You can't survive things where you lock up and hold your breath.
Everybody doesn't do that.
They do. Yes, they do. They do. It's called the Bolsover maneuver. Okay? It's the same reason, I might have mentioned, it's the same reason EMS is walking around with an oxygen tank every time they come in the building. Because anything traumatic happens to you, it takes your breath away. It stops you from breathing. Okay? They normally have to resuscitate your breathing if something happens to you. Because you normally stop breathing. Okay? We want you to recognize when you stop breathing on your own. Okay? We want you to recognize when you stop breathing on your own. What's the best way to know you're not breathing? You're not doing anything. Let's try again. Just like now, we're not doing anything. Let's throw these legs back out. And stretch. When you're doing something, I know you're breathing. When you're doing something, I know you're breathing. The challenge once you grow to retirement is how much do you want to keep doing? But you have to do a certain amount of something in order to be here. Otherwise, why be here? We all need you. We need your contribution. You ever heard of you can't take care of somebody else unless you're taking care of yourself?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who are you going to help if you're not taking care of yourself? Somebody's waiting on you. Whew. Somebody's waiting on you to give them a reason to breathe. A gentleman do that, you might marry him.
Not this lady.
You remember things that take your breath away. They're life-changing events. Okay? I'm trying to get you to remember what gave you life. Breath. Breath. Breathing is what brought you here. It's what keeps you here. When you're not breathing, the doctor's going to have to start talking to you in funny words because they're like, hey, you're not doing what you used to do. We're not saying you have to keep doing everything you used to do, but you're not doing much of what you were doing before. Now you see how you still got those legs up? This is a prime example of just because it's not fun, that has nothing to do with whether you do it. You do it because you can. Your legs are up now because your legs are strong enough to be up now. If your legs couldn't handle it, they would not be up right now. But if your legs are strong, they're saying, hey, I want to be up too. I want to show my legs are getting strong too. Look how long we've held these legs up. I got news for you. You're getting real good at picking these legs up and holding them still. It strengthens the most important muscles. Not the ones you see. It's not the ones you see. It's the ones on your shirt. It's the ones the doctor has to look at under the microscope.
Right.
That's the ones you're working on right now. Woo!
They don't sound good.
Oh boy, it feels
No,
good.
no.
Feels good. These are the ones you want to work here. These are the ones you want to work here. Okay? As long as you're doing something, you're already working on these without having to think about it. Okay? When you're not working on them, these are the ones the doctor is going to talk to you about. All of this stuff under your shirt. Now, right about now, you ought to be getting tired of holding your legs up. Actually, you should have been tired a long time ago.
I've been tired a long time.
That's right. Now, did you just hear what he said? He said he was tired a long time ago, but he still got his legs up. And he's still smiling over there. And what's wrong with you? What kind of medication are you on? The bottom line is we like to do things, especially when we do our best.
Right.
He is trying to get the I want my legs up the longest award today. Okay? When we're trying to do our best or get better, we don't want to have to go long. This is how you get to do when you leave here. You get to use your legs long. When we're here, we want you to do your best. When you do your best, you can't do it long. 10 seconds is all it takes. So all we want you to do now is try to raise your legs up higher than you got them now. Up, 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 up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, up, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Whatever you were feeling and thinking, as soon as your heels touch the floor, everything should be getting better. You control when you relax and you control when you work. You control what you feel. Okay. Let's go to another one. Let's go to another one. Actually, let's put it all. Oh, let's do one. I call this push and pull. Push and pull. Push and pull. Okay? Why do I call it push and pull? Because I do not like words and descriptions that are so long that they are so difficult to remember and pronounce and understand. I try to keep it simple, they call it. It's called push and pull because I want you to push and pull. Okay? When you push, it works your chest muscles. Pushing works your chest muscles. Okay? Pulling, anytime you're pulling, works your back muscles. Okay? Muscles always work together. Okay? If you got problems with your chest, you're going to have problems with the back. If you got problems with your back, you're going to have problems with the chest. Okay? Weak back, it's going to show up in your chest. Okay? the two muscles work together. All we want to do now is control both muscles at the same time, okay? How we do that? We push your hands out in front. When you push your hands in front of you, okay, what's happening here is your back muscles are having to relax while your chest muscles are having to tighten up, okay? Now make sure you can breathe there. Now we're going to do the opposite. All you're doing now is pulling your elbows backward. When you pull your elbows backward, now your back muscles are engaging and your chest muscles are relaxing, okay? Again, we go forward. We're checking your range of motion here, okay? Extending the arm, taking the bend out, and then pulling backwards. This should put a bend in your elbow, okay? Again, forward, and then relax, okay? Everybody okay there? Okay. The reason we do that slow, what we're doing now is checking your range of motion, making sure you're comfortable doing the exercise. Because if you can do it slowly, okay, if you can do it slowly, this is the most challenging way to do it, slow, because you'll feel everything, okay? If you can do it slow, what we want to then now do, speed it up, okay, speed it up. We shorten the range and speed it up. Shorten it up a little bit and we speed it up.
If you have a problem with one shoulder, if you have bursitis for a long time, periodically, and when it acts up, you're not going to be doing what you're saying.
See how her body's talking to her? That's exactly what should happen if her bursitis is messing with her. Okay? Her bursitis is talking to her every time she moves her shoulder, if her bursitis is talking to her. That's why we did it once or twice first, to see if her bursitis is talking to her. If her bursitis is talking to her, saying, hey, nah, not for you today. Otherwise, her bursitis is over there quiet, saying, hey, you need more of this. What are you talking about? But if it doesn't like it, it's talking to you, and it's going to let you know. Okay?
It's letting you know just from the few times I did this. The one shoulder's okay, the other shoulder's doing it.
Yep. So she's going one-handed.
Yeah.
Okay?
And
So-
only to one hand.
So this is why we do it slow, so that we know what it feels like, so that we can put it all together. Okay? Now let's tap at your toes again. Tap. Tap. This is what we call cardio. This is what we call cardio. Okay?
You know what should be.
As long as you're strong enough, you don't have to think about cardio, you just do it. You just do it. Your muscles will be strong enough, they'll just do the best they can whenever you're using them. See, like now we're tapping your toes, you shouldn't have to be thinking very much, or your toes should be tapping. Your toes should be trying to do the same thing they were a couple of minutes ago. Tapping, 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 and tapping, tapping. Now the thing is, because you did it before, you already know in a little bit you're going to start to feel it. Tapping and tapping. We're tapping at the toe. Tap and tap and tap at the toe. Woo! Tap, tap. We tap at the toe. Tap, tap, tap. Now the thing here is, before long, you're going to get tired of tapping the toes.
Right.
This is why we like variety. This is why we like variety. Okay? So that we can switch off to something else. When you get tired of doing one thing, we move to the other thing. Okay? 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now add in your hand. Add in your hand. Add in your hand. Add in your hand. Now adding in your hand changes the way it feels. And your body says, oh, this is a little different. In a second, you're going to get tired of moving your hands and your feet. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. But until you do, we want you to do it right. Ooh, and ah. Pick it up on your toe as high as it will go. Tap and clap. Tap and clap. Tap and clap. Tap and clap. Tap, and clap. Woo! Tap, and clap. Slow it down. Tap, 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 and clap. Tap, 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 and clap. Now march in place. Left, 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 right. Left, 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 right. Pick it up on your knee. Trying to do the same as me. Breathing out and breathing in, and then you do it all again. Left, 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 right. Left, breathe out, and breathe in. You can do it, you can do it. Breathe out, breathe in. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. It's a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4. Breathe out and in, breathe out and in. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. It's a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Give me 9 and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Raise the hands a little bit more. Push and pull and push and pull and push and pull and push and pull. What are you trying to pull? Push, push, breathe out, in, push, push, breathe out, breathe in. You can do it, it's a push. You can do it, it's a push. Breathe out and in. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. One more move to try. Let's push up to the sky. Push it up, push it up. Breathe out, in, push it up, breathe out, and in. Give me 10, 9, and 8. You're doing great. Give me 7, 6, and 5. Woo! Give me 4, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. You the one, you the one. Drop the arms, keep the legs, and clap, and clap, and clap, and clap. After all that, this is your hand clap. 1 and 2, but for all that you do, just don't stop until we're through. Left, 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 right. Left, 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 right. Woo! Left, 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 right. Woo! Give me 10, 9, 8. Give me 7, 6, and 5. Woo! Give me 4, 3, and 2, 2, 2, 2. You the one, you the one. Drop the hands, keep the legs for 10, 9, 8. Give me 7, 6, and 5. Give me 4, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2. You the one, you the one. And now we're done. Relax. But I don't have to tell you to relax. That's the first thing your body should be thinking when you're doing something and stop. That's why it stopped what it was doing. It needed to relax. Otherwise, you keep on going. Relaxing is you taking a second to smell the roses. Breathe. Breathe. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Filter air. The more you move, the more you breathe. The better you breathe, the better your brain works. The more you breathe, the more energy you'll have to get up out of the chair. Otherwise, shallow breathing, you won't have the energy to do one of the most challenging lifts there are. It's called a squat. Okay? Getting yourself up out of the chair is called a squat. They pay big money for these things in the gym. Okay? It's very difficult to do at home if you're not breathing. Go in the gym, they're sweating, they're breathing, they're doing all kinds of, they're trying to do it right up in the gym. Somewhere between young and old, they get tired of doing it right or doing it at all, and they start looking for shortcuts. The football jock, the cheerleader, they all used to do all of the stuff. They used to, oh yeah, I know it. I used to show you the pictures, and somewhere they didn't feel like doing it anymore or forgot they were supposed to. Push your legs straight up to the front and hold. This is the prime example of what we call active or dynamic seating. Doing something while looking like you're doing nothing. Okay? Your arms have a rest on them. Oh my goodness. Your chair has an armrest on it. Do your arms need a rest? So why do you have your arms on the armrest if your arm doesn't need a rest? Okay? There's a backrest on your chair too. And you'll give it a rest when it doesn't need a rest either. And before long, you won't be able to use your arms or your back. And they forget how to work. Why? They're on rest. we do is just try to raise the leg just a little bit higher. All you're doing is breathing. You're fixing your own blood pressure problems right now. Again, one more. Raise him up. Okay. You're doing the most difficult thing at the end of class. When you're at your most exhausted. You'll feel it the most. You'll feel it the most. The only thing that will bring you some peace right now is the fact that you know it's not going to last much longer. The grown folks say, trouble don't last always. Joy cometh in the morning. I mean, they got all kinds of sayings for it. But it's all to help you get through what you're going through now, the tough times that you got to go through now. Because otherwise, you'll complain about the way it feels. You'll complain about all of it, thinking you're the only one that feels it. You're supposed to feel something when you do something. Mm-hmm. Strong body, strong mind. You build confidence right along with muscle. You build confidence at the same time you build muscle. Woo! One more time. Raise those legs all the way up. This is the last 10 seconds. Last 10 seconds. Give us the best last 10 seconds. All the way up. 10, 9, 8. Breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Control your feet down. Oh, feels good to be in control. Keep your breathing up. Next, we'll do one for your brain. Why? Because your brain works best when you're breathing. Your brain works best when you're breathing. But how do we know you're breathing? We don't know if you're not doing anything. Okay? Here we go. Looks like this. We touch your head. We touch your shoulder. You come out. And you come back in. You touch your head. You touch your shoulder. You open out. And you come back in. Now you relax. If that felt uncomfortable, you don't do it. Okay? At the end of doing your exercise, we want you to leave with a smile on your face. Why? Because if you leave with a smile, that's what you're going to remember the next time somebody says exercise. And then that's what you're going to use when you say, do I feel like doing it or not, or don't I? You're going to remember the way you felt.
At least you should try.
Well, if it felt good, you're always going to want to try everything because you're supposed to feel everything that you do. Okay, and the better you do, okay, you should recognize this. I don't want to confuse the two sayings. She said about to try.
Try again.
When you're capable, you're willing to try anything.
Yeah.
Okay, as long as you can breathe and give it your best shot, you think you have a good shot at being successful. Okay?
And if it doesn't work well the first time, you keep trying until it gets better.
And that's what makes you better.
Yeah.
Okay? Repetition is the key to exercise. The more you do it, you're supposed to want to get better at it the more you do it.
The more you enjoy it.
That's right. The more it starts feeling different. Instead of feeling uncomfortable, start to feel good.
Yes.
So you build yourself up
You start.
to a better level.
It's hard to start when you're broken down.
Yeah.
And when you're weak. You're going to feel it the most. Okay? The hardest part is getting started. But once you get started, you should feel good. We don't want you to lose your momentum once you get going. Okay? Here we go.
Plus, the weather doesn't always help your body at the same time. Don't forget that either.
Nothing's going to help if you're looking for help. What you're going to have to look for is motivation in yourself, to find it for yourself. Because no matter what it feels like today, no matter what the weather feels like, no matter what feels like, I'm going to do my exercise or I'm going to do my breathing. And after you do that, you'll feel a little better about yourself. And then you say, feel a little bit better. I'll do a little bit more.
Well, if you get in the routine, you'll be surprised how much you feel all day.
That's why we get into a routine, so that you don't get caught up in what you feel. You just get to doing what we know you can do.
Sure.
You don't even think about they don't even ask you how you feel. You showed up today, we know you're ready to work. Go to work. And you'll feel better once you start doing it.
I
do it 6 days a week,
That's right.
so it does feel better.
Head, shoulders out and in. Head, shoulders out and in. That's it. You already know the drill. Okay?
That's my favorite exercise.
And that's because her brain works.
Yeah.
Okay?
The day that it doesn't work is when I'm 6 feet under.
Well, welcome to the club. I'm cracking jokes because all of our brains work.
Yeah.
You work. You're not as broke up as you think you are. There's a lot of good still in you. I want you to recognize it. Starting position. Head, shoulder, out, in. Head, shoulders, out, in. Head, shoulders, out and 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 in. Head, shoulder, out, in. Head, shoulder, out, in. Head, shoulders, out, in. Head, shoulder, out, in. Head, shoulders, out and 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 in. Head, shoulder, out, in. Head, shoulder, out, in. Head, shoulders, out, in. Head, shoulder, out, in. Head, shoulders, out and in. Head, shoulders, out and in. Head, shoulders, out and in. Head, shoulders, out. And I'm gonna say one great big hug from me to you. Okay? Because I can't do it by myself, and I don't know if neither would you. Okay? Normally by the time I said that, you'll start to feel the weight of your arms. And hugging shouldn't be so fun anymore. We bring the palms on in. Now this is you trying to substitute. You just brought the palms in, but it's not gonna feel any better. Your elbows are still up. All you did was move your hand, change the way your arm feels, not the way your upper body feels. In order to feel relief, you gotta take a break or stop what it is you're doing. Slowly, relax. We want you to remember when you need to take a break when you're at home and when you're by yourself. Because otherwise you keep doing it until you know you can't do it no more, and then you put yourself in a bad situation. When you can feel it coming, you can feel when your legs are getting tired and you need to sit down. Bring your arms away from your body. Keep them nice and low. This is us cooling down. Cooling down. Okay? All of the blood stays underneath your shirt to support your organs. If you don't move your fingers and your toes, it won't go to your fingers and toes. Okay? We have to purposely do things, move and do things to keep circulation through the fingers and toes. Now, relax. How you know circulation is starting to get short? You feel cold. Straight to the front. Keep them nice and low again. Okay? When you start to feel cold, that's an indication blood isn't moving through a muscle or the joint the way it normally does. And it will feel cold. Slowly, slowly, relax. Do apologize for all the yapping today, ladies and gentlemen. Every day is a holiday, every meal is a feast. Always a good time when I get to see you. I think I see you again in 2 weeks. Oh yeah. We'll pick right up where we left off. Each time we do a little bit more. Each time we actually supposed to be doing some standing exercises. We'll try to pick those up next go around. Whatever you do, eat something good, drink something good.
Water.
Get some good sleep.
That's the best thing to drink.
That's right. Water is your friend. There's no substitute for water. Nature's solution for pollution is dilution. Water is a purifier. Drink and drink often. Woo-hoo. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.